Hey coaches, welcome to my channel. My name is Matt Lasker, and hopefully you're here to talk all things air raid and spread football in general. The overarching goal of my channel, if you don't know, is to enable other coaches at any level, youth, middle school, and now high school, to run air raid in particular, but really wanting to modernize the game in a way where we still see a lot of coaches kind of unsure if kids can catch and throw on a consistent basis. So I just want to show you guys the tools that you need that you can absolutely implement a passing game at any level that you coach. Okay. So today I want to talk about screen game. All right. We kind of talk about quick game plays in a set. We talk about drop back game plays in a set. And I want to talk about quick game. And, to be honest, over the last few years, I've seen a ton of screens come out on the various channels. I definitely have used various screens here and there, but I would get confused. I have quick screens where the inside guys run bubble screens, bubble or pedal screens. I have outside now screens. I'm not sure if the linemen are supposed to come out and come out and support on those or not. Then we have tunnel screens, and I know those ones where the linemen are supposed to come out and support. But what's the timing with that? Where do I call that on the field? How do I call that? We have the slow screen for the running back. We have all kinds of different things going on. So I kind of want to just break it down how now, after kind of having enough experience with all these different screens and really understanding, hopefully what I can share is it's going to clear up some things for people like me that just had those questions and just wasn't completely clear on all the different types of screens and when I would use them. So let's get into it. And first thing I want to show you is kind of our breakdown right now of what we have in the playbook. Okay. So tunnel screens, number one, that is to the outside receivers. And it is when the linemen will come out and support and pick up trash out there on the edges. Okay. We have two types of quick screens. So we have three quick screens here. The typical Larry and Roger, that's our bubble or pedal screens. Linemen are not involved with that. In fact, they're running GT counter up front when we run any of these pedal screens or quick screens. And then salt and pepper is a running back screen that I want to show you guys, but it's a quick screen on the edges. Now we have our slow screen, which is Lexi and Roxy for our slow running back screen. Okay. So those are the three types of screens we run. And it's essentially 4 plays or 4 concepts. And let's just go through it. So I have the diagram here, and then I'll just show a quick video on each of these. So the first one, I think we all know and we all typically run are a pedal screen or a quick screen. I'm going to leave the O-line stuff alone right now, but just know whenever we run a quick screen, Larry or Roger, we are going to pair the GT counter with it, and the GT will be going toward the play that we call. So if we call Roger, GT counter is going to the right. Okay, so we're running it to it. So anyway, quick screen is essentially, if we call Larry in this situation, which is to the left, our H is here. If we have the numbers outside, 2-on-1, or even if this guy is inside shade a little bit, we're going to go ahead and throw that. Okay, if he is dominant out here and down on this guy and it's 2-on-2, then we're going to run the counter right at them this way. Okay, but it's pretty simple. We have I teach the pedal screen, so this guy's on a hard step forward, 1 back, and then he's pedal screening. He is having a huge target, back pedaling with his chest to the quarterback with a nice big target ready to take the ball. And the outside receiver is blocking most dangerous, which is usually the cornerback in this. If you guys do not run this at a 2x2, please start doing it. It is deadly at a 2x2. I didn't do that till this year very much. Usually I do it at a 3x1, but at a 2x2, it's a very hard play to cover. Okay, and just as I mentioned, we do it out of 3x1 as well. Where the Y and the R are blocking most dangerous, And again, we are running GT to the side that we're going to do it to. But again, it's just a bubble or a pedal screen by the H, get the ball, get upfield. Okay, so a couple plays here of that. So here we are in open. This is, again, if you haven't watched the video since we've kind of got back online here, we are doing, I got a chance to coach a club high school team, an elite club high school team during the pandemic out here in California. These kids were not going to have a high school season, so this was us trying to get juniors and seniors much needed film. Okay, so we are in open. We called Larry right here. Okay, so this is simply a pedal screen. Now at the high school level, I have let them choose pedal or bubble, whatever is more natural to them. They are obviously a lot. I can trust them a little bit more than the middle school kids who we want to be very specific with. Okay, and this gentleman out here has most dangerous. Okay, so he's a savvy vet. He's actually a senior, great player, has a real great future ahead of him. So these guys are kind of on almost even. Okay, so you'll see that Matt Casada here comes out, looks here. This guy bails out, and so this guy comes. So he makes a great savvy block. This guy's a 4-4 guy, so if you get him on the edge, there's not much you can do. Okay, so again, let me just show that block again, because it is super savvy by this receiver here. He comes out the stock, sees this guy flying, and then takes control of it. And then if we have one of our best players, boom, one-on-one with a corner, in any level, okay, guys, we're in good shape, especially at the middle school and youth level. That is where they usually hide guys. But even at the high school level, I'll take my H, who probably is my best all-around athlete, my fastest, most twitchy guy, one-on-one with the cornerback all day long. Let me just run it all the way through for you guys. So I know this film sometimes get a little skippy on huddle, so I'll try to just run it all the way through so you guys can just watch it. Great block, get the edge, and he's off to the races. Okay, and this was actually game one. We had a slow start, but this kind of woke everybody up here. Okay, so I'll give you one other angle of it from a different view. Same exact play. All right, got the nice. He likes the bubble. He gets the edge, and he's all the way down to what about this? The 9-yard line. That really gave our team a boost right there. Okay. So here's another quick screen out of our 3x1. So we are in late. This is Aiden's backup, who obviously in a club all-star team atmosphere is still a really great player. So we got this guy out here stock blocking. Y is going to come down on this guy, and you guys will see he likes the bubble screen as well. Quarterback does a great job of getting the ball out. I can't tell you what a luxury it is to have this quarterback. Watch how quickly the release comes from the quarterback. Ball is snapped 1 second. The ball is perfectly put upfield on the upfield shoulder of this receiver. I'm going to do it one more time. Watch the ball placement. It's put right on the upfield shoulder so you can catch it coming downhill. Great blocks on the outside, making that alley. And we are out the gate. Okay. So the next thing I wanted to show you guys quickly, and I'm trying to go through quickly because my videos have been way longer than I would have expected, is another quick screen, but we call this to the running back. Okay. So it's a quick screen. We run it at 3x1. You could run it at 2x2. I even ran it in empty, which makes it even kind of a cooler look. It's a great middle of the field play. It's a great red zone play, but essentially it's salt and pepper. Salt to the left, pepper to the right. Got this from our awesome coach, Joe Salas. And literally what it looks like, you put the running back in motion. When he gets over the top, you snap it, and then now you have, however many receivers you got out here lead blocking for the running back, who again is probably one of your better athletes as well. So I'll just show you a couple of these salt and peppers. Okay, so here we go. There's the motion. Okay, so we are in early. We're going to motion him. Orbit motion is what we call it over here. And now you got 3 on 2. And we got the numbers we like. Goes in motion. Nice, easy throw. Get the ball out. Let him go. Obviously we want 2 guys blocking 2 guys, not blocking 1. But, whatever. I mean, it is what it is. He gets over 10 yards out of the play. All right, one more time. I just want to show you this view because, as I said, we do run it out of empty as well. So you can see us in empty right here. Our empty is basically early with the F, the running back pulled out into the slot. Okay, so now it's the same guy. So you're not learning or teaching anything new. It's the same exact play, except he just goes in motion here instead of from here. Okay. Same thing. Again, it's a great red zone play. We got the numbers over there. It's 3 on 3, worst case, but we don't count the safety. But it's pretty clear what's happening here. We get the ball out, and hopefully he makes a play. Thought it would turn into more than that, but it's a good 6-yard play, and I'll take that. Okay, so that's our quick screens. All of our quick screens pair with counter. If you watch on the blocking, if you watch this back, watch the blocking, we do counter to the direction of the quick screen. So if there's numbers issues out there, we'll just turn and hand it and run GT instead, which is fine because that's one of my favorite plays. Okay. All right. So those are our 2 quick screens, Larry and Roger, the inside bubble screens, and then salt and pepper with the running back motion to get behind him. Okay. So the next screen is the slow screen. Probably very similar to what a lot of you guys do. The center, the guard, and the tackle to the side that we're doing. This is Roxy. Lexi is the other way. The center, guard, and tackle all take their 2-step vertical drop, and then try to shed the guys that they're half blocking, and then get upfield. The running back, tucks behind them to block a little bit, maybe even chip somebody if he needs to, and then literally just kind of replace where that guard tackle, that little space there, and kind of just replace where they are, get it ready to get the ball. Quarterback drops back and then backpedals a few steps, rolling slightly to the side that we're going to run the screen on, and then dump it in a perfect world. Now, if you notice, we are running shallow behind this. Why shallow? Got this from Hal Mummy. It just makes too much sense to not do this. Why is you're hot in this? If anything goes wrong, you have another outlet to get rid of the ball, being Y. Okay. We run this at a 3x1 a lot as well. So at a 3x1, they just run a bubble screen since we can't really run shallow. But you'll see here, we run it a couple of different ways. We didn't have a ton of success with it, although it was set up a couple times really nicely. So you're going to see here, this wasn't successful, but the blocking, the timing, everything about this play is perfect. So here we go. We have late, and we're calling Roxy here. Pre-snap read. We really like it. This guy's pretty aggressive. These guys are pretty aggressive. So timing wise, we felt like we had the perfect time to call this. And as you can see, it really was. So, and the running back, he's a great player. So I'm not mad. He catches that 99 times out of 100. Okay. So anyway, this is what you want to see. Okay. Everybody's screaming in on the quarterback, coming as fast as they can. You look up, you got a wall of linemen here with their running back that is sure-handed, ready to make a play. Okay. Just Didn't happen. Okay, no problem. Okay, so here we go again. Lexi, I do tend to run these into the boundary, if possible. I just think it adds a little bit of more. Usually it helps the numbers and just a little bit more of disguise. But here we go. You got late Roxy. So again, get it all going. Now these guys, this was our last game of the season. We got everything we need here, and I'll even go forward. We got this guy on the ground. 1, 2, 3, 4 blockers ready to go. You got to credit this kid. He bounces back up quickly. Shockingly, yeah, he gets back up and makes a great play. But again, from a coaching perspective, this is exactly what we want to see. And this team, they're, as you can see, these guys, they're all down. They're all coming every play. There's nothing to lose here. This was the last game of the season. We're both 5-1, and we're both 4-1 at this point, and we're just looking to beat each other up. There's no playoffs or anything, so they were just bringing the house every time. So we knew this was going to hit. It was just a matter of timing it up right and getting the right look, and that was the right look. But again, that young man made a huge play. But from a coaching perspective, it shows me that we definitely have it. We're coaching it right. We're doing it right. It's just, for whatever reason, it's just not happening. Okay, so the last type of screen I want to talk about, and what's quickly becoming my favorite, is this tunnel screen to the outside screens. And the first thing I'll say is, when I came into running air raid, I figured I'd have quick screens from the slot receivers and quick screens from the outside guys. And we used to call them now screens, and just try to get the ball out and let them go make a play. But I don't really see a reason to even have that now screen from the outside guys. Please, in the comments below, if you disagree, let me know why. But honestly, in my mind, if I'm going to run a quick screen, I'm going to use the running back or the bubble pedal guys. And if I'm going to run a tunnel screen, I'm going to use these outside guys. And here's what it looks like for us. Okay. And I do want to mention, I almost exclusively run this into the boundary because I want these linemen to be able to affect the play. If they're coming from the far side of the field, it's going to be hard for them to get in to the play, because we teach these L's, or teach these outside receivers to take a hard step forward and then kind of come back and round it, but stay out here. We just want to get behind this F who's coming down hard to block. So this F, his job, this running back, his job is the cornerback. The tackle is essentially the sidewalk, what a lot of people call the sidewalk, looking to clean up here. And this guard is kind of the alley. Now, we coach them to do that, but it's not like a hard and fast rule. Really, what we want is them to just get out here, take their quick drop, and then just get out here and add support. These outside receivers are good enough to figure out how to get behind them. But we tell them, as you can see here, catch the ball as you're going upfield, get in behind this block of the F, and then get out back down the sideline. Get in, then get out. Get in, then get out. Same thing on if we go Rose. Okay, that's Lucy to the left, Rose is to the right. Okay, get in, get out. The F needs to block. Now we do run this out of empty. Again, that just means our running back is in the slot here. And actually, I love this play. Is ridiculous. Okay, guys, this is, empty might make you nervous, but if your quarterback can throw out to the outside guys, this play, it spreads people out so much, and it's still just a 5-yard pass out to the edges. It is nasty when this thing gets going. Okay, so here we go. I wanted to show this because it's such a good view of this R. So we are in late. We got our 3 receivers left. Again, you can see I'm doing it to the boundary here because, again, I want these guys to be able to get out here and affect the play. They don't do a great job of hitting anybody on this one. But watch the running back. He comes screaming downhill. He knows his job, and he gets in the perfect position. And the R gets behind his lineman, who not the best blocks, but whatever. We get 10 yards on the play, and we are just we're rolling, getting the momentum going. We're getting our feet under us, and we're moving. Okay. So here's the second one I wanted to show real quick. So here we are. Oops. Okay, so here we go. We're in empty. Again, we do run this out of empty. We are going to run it to this guy here, even though he's pressed. I'm not mad about it. This is a safety who's kind of tight, but I'm not that worried about it. The way that this play develops, and we stress hard about going to where the block needs to be after he comes around here, because this guy, he's going to come with them, but if this catch is clean, his body's going in the wrong direction. That's exactly what happens here. So a nice fake release out there by the R. The linemen get involved, and he tucks back behind the lineman. Again, I love this play in the red zone, even within the 5-yard line. It's a great play, guys. It really is. Okay. And then here's the last look out of it. Here's a really clear look out of empty. Nice clear look out of empty. Again, this safety's way back, so he's not even an issue. We're going to go ahead and let this running back kick out. Kick out on him. These linemen are coming out after a quick drop, and that's when the magic happens. Okay. So again, nice route. Great job by the running back to get a piece of him. These receivers will tuck behind, and then we are off to the races. And we got coaches running down the sideline, going crazy. I can't believe this dude got caught. This kid runs a 4.5 at least. He says 4.4, but definitely a 4.5. And if you look at it, the kid grabs his undershirt that's just dangling. The kid makes a huge dive and just barely gets. I don't know how he grabbed that shirt on the fly like that. Okay, and then the last thing I wanted to show you guys was obviously the Fox play off of the screen. This is the last game. I'm sorry, the last drive of the first game. It is tied 16-16. About 2 minutes left. We've been quick screening these guys to death. And so this is actually Rose Fox. You can do, Larry and Roger Fox, or Rose and Lucy Fox. But essentially, it's our screen game with someone releasing deep. So this receiver, this quarterback is coming, or this tight end, sorry, is coming down as if he's going to block with the tunnel screen action happening here. This gentleman is running his bubble screen. Now, it wasn't drawn up like this. He did do it, and I do believe it pulled this guy down. So it's a little bit of a breakdown in communication. But essentially it actually worked out, and I think I'm going to actually run it this way every time. This is a shot play, and we want to have the best chance to succeed. So I think this is actually going to pull people down. But anyway, the Y comes out like he's going to block here on the tunnel screen, and then releases upfield, executes it perfectly. Just notice how he sells this. He's patient enough to sell it. And it all works out. The quarterback's supposed to be kind of looking over there, pump faking, and then going. And that safety got pulled down just enough to give us the angle. So again, this is the tunnel screen action. This is the block on the outside guy, then release. This guy is so worried about this guy that he does come down on that bubble screen action. And if you want to watch that again, great patience by the Y, sells it just enough to get that. And then that 6'4" guy, who's a D1, got about 12 offers. He's just a junior. Takes it to the house. But anyway, that's it, fellas. That's really all I wanted to go through. When we run the quick screens, where we run all the different types of screens, the tunnel screens I like to run to the boundary. I'm only going to run quick screens to slot receivers and running backs, and leave the outside guy screens to the tunnel screens, okay? And then the running back slow screen, that's been around since the dawn of time. But you know, definitely need to rep all three of those as you're going through your install. Those three screens should be in there, and you know, those are all things that at any level you can execute. Okay. All right. So thanks again for watching. Apologize for the longer video, but I just wanted to get the screen stuff out there in one place for you. And again, guys, we are working on this website, kind of a daily news feed for coaches to come to understand what's going on in the coaching world in general, but also be able to take quizzes, not quizzes, sorry, to take polls, understand what other coaches kind of do from a polling perspective, kind of use that data to make your own decisions. And then hopefully, you know, exchange great ideas. We're going to have forums on there for coaches like you to exchange ideas no matter what topic it is, right? Whether it's air raid, wing tee, we'll have different forums on there and groups so you guys can really get into it. But really, the site is all about impacting coaches, making us better as a community, guys. Football continues to be under attack, not only from outsiders, but we all saw the video of the youth football coach with that terrible blocking drill. And, you know, there's been calls from even people in our own community, guys that you follow along with me, saying end youth football for reasons like that. And I can't disagree more with that, but we need to be better as coaches. We need to hold each other accountable as coaches, and more importantly, ourselves. So we know this game, football, it could go away, guys. I hate to say it, but it's a gladiator sport. And if we don't make sure it's safe for everyone to participate in at every level, we're going to be in for government regulations and those type of things. So let's hold each other accountable. Let's get better as coaches, and let's spread the word about not only how to be better coaches on the field, but how to just be better coaches in general and keep our great game alive. Okay. Thanks a lot, guys. Let me know if you want to get involved with that website. Otherwise, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.